Welcome. This is Barry Jones from the Angel School, and we're here again for our weekly angel reading for December 10th through the 16th, 2012. And so in our meditation today, what the angels were showing me were the angel numbers 988. And they were saying that we're beginning a new chapter in your life. It is time to begin new projects, business ideas, or shift your perspective about health and or begin a new relationship, such as an opening to a new lover or renewal of love in your existing relationship. Everything will be successful at this time as you follow your heart's truth. It's a golden time of opportunity. Turn off the old beliefs of ego and put the past where you stand. Put the past down where you stand and leave it behind you. So what I've been getting a lot is that, if you've been feeling that you're ready to start something, you've been getting some ideas, and hopefully last week you were able to put the past behind you, to bury it, and to really, put down the old beliefs of the ego, and to just retire the ego to the back seat and really step into the front seat of your soul and let it guide you and move you forward, and trust that where your higher self is leading you, that you may not have all of the clarity, the full knowing, full perspective of what's going on, but it's trusting that this guidance is loving and is God's will, and that we know that, and we have trust and absolute faith in the universe. Is so key and so important that we have this kind of relationship. And so I know that I've been getting messages that as we just channel the love, I've been getting messages all week that, from the Ascended Masters and the angels, that this is the right way to go, and it's, really bringing great rewards. So I hope that you're finding this for yourself as well. So let's just get and take a look at the cards and see what the angels have to say to us this week. So the card that is the theme and the Archangel, oh my God, that we're working with. Wow, I can't believe this. We got the same card again. So there's a very profound message here. The card is peace. And the Archangel Chamuel, whose name means he who sees God. So, excuse me. So it's also, I'm getting right now that Archangel Chamuel is trying to help us to see the God not only in ourselves, but God in everyone else, okay? So that the only way to really have true peace is to know that the reality of creation is love. And in everyone that we see and that we know, and including ourselves, this is our truth. This is our power. This is where everything is anchored upon our belief in the power of love in ourselves and in others, no matter what is shown to us through the ego's perspective. Excuse me one moment. And so we really have to just allow ourselves to ground in that fact. This did so much for me so many years ago when I accepted this truth. And I know it's very hard when you say, but I see, so much, that's not right in the world, and so much is not going well, and so much, tragedy and so on. But the thing is that we know and we trust, and you can always start from a place that you at least know that the universe and that God, the universe, is loving and towards all of us and unconditional, and that no matter what is happening around us, that we can trust in that love, and that we can trust that everyone, including ourselves, our intentions are of love. If we somehow do not always because we're human and, we get caught up in our egos and we're triggered by those things, that this is just as it says in the chorus, a moment where we are not seeing our reality and giving our belief over to something that is not real. And that's why it says here, the message says, peace comes from remembering that only love is real. So I'm just going to leave you with that. And let's take a look at the next card. And we are using the unicorn deck. So this has to do with creativity. So the unicorns are great to work with if you're having starting a new creative project. And let's see what their messages are for us and what the energy is here. And the card says, love your parents. And the bottom message at the bottom of the card says, no matter what, your mother and father love you as much as they can. So, as you're starting new projects and so forth, this card kind of brings up that sometimes we end up doubting ourselves. And so one of the things you want to do as you start this new project is, just keep it in your heart and just let it be nurtured and grow there. So keep it very close to your heart and not share it with other people, because sometimes it disperses the energy around it and you feel obligated. You start focusing on external expectations of you instead of focusing on your internal expectations from the universe. And the universe never gives you anything and leaves you to do it alone. They assist you with it. And so I'm getting a sense that, in terms of parents and we're all doing the best we know how at any given time or moment. And some of you are parents now. And so we have to, see love in our relationships with our family and know that your family may have had expectations upon you or have them now, or your friends, and that in truth your parents, they really love you and they want the best for you. And but you also want to shift away from the ego's thinking about those kind of things. Oh, what my life was like, and this is all in the past. And so they're saying leave all of that behind. So and just really focus on the love again. And as you nurture your new project, don't let any kind of issues with family come up and deter you or distract you from your new goal and your new project. And let's take a look. So this is the beginning of the week, and this is the also the focus for the week. And let's take a look at the next card. And the card is this is the position for the middle of the week and also the action that we should take. So it says one step at a time. And it says lots of little steps make big dreams come true. So what they're saying here is, as we keep this close to our hearts and, and until it's ripe and ready, when you have built up enough momentum and faith behind this new adventure, we just keep it to ourselves and you just follow the steps that your guidance gives you. And then just know that, you can't go and do more than that, than what is ready to be nurtured. You have to, it's like a plant. Everything, the seed has its timing for unfolding and blossoming into whatever it is going to become, whether it's a plant or a blade of grass. There is a timing to all of this. And just trust in your heart, have peace that again, that the universe is going to guide you through this. And the most important thing is to really focus on the love and put behind you any kind of external expectations. So that's why I really feel like this card has to do more than just about your parents, but it's about how the world or what you've been living up to, the world's expectations of you. And now you want to clear that away and know that none of that has any meaning for you and never has. And the only meaning that is real is the meaning in your heart, in your soul, which is the love of God. Okay, and let's take a look at the card for the weekend, and which also represents the gift or the lesson that we're learning at this time. And so the card says very soon. Okay, so right away what I'm getting from the angels and the unicorns is that whatever is going to happen, it's going to happen very soon. You don't have very long to wait, but you still have to be patient. You still have to follow guidance step by step. Just know that let your peace be what God's peace is, and that love is the only thing that is real, and it cannot be threatened. As it says in the Course in Miracles, nothing real can be threatened, and I think that means the love, and nothing unreal exists, your fears. Herein lies the peace of God. So just keep that in mind, and just affirm in your heart and know that God and the universe is working behind the scenes, helping you out. And it says what you're asking for will happen soon in a happy way. So just know that things are going to work out smoothly for you. And again, this card also looks like, the dawn of day. So light is just breaking, and so something new is about to happen, and something very exciting. And you can see how he's taking off on his with his wings, and he's about to fly. And so it's a feeling of complete joy here. And in the previous card, there again, the rainbow sign always represents truth coming. So just listen to your soul's truth, and you will never be steered wrong, and you will always be on the right path. The angels were saying, and I just pulled over the next card, which is beautiful, peace of mind, which is the fairies card, and it's kind of like our final outcome or from the fairies here for the whole reading. And so it says peace of mind, and look at all these messages about peace and a lot of assurance in the messages for the cards this week. What they were telling me as I was just putting the cards face down before the reading is that they were telling me not to worry about the money or your finances, that they're working on that for you, and all of your needs will be met for what you need to make your life purpose projects or whatever area of your life that you're seeing that you're beginning something new. And the universe is revealing to you what that is. So if you may have an idea or may not have an idea, but you've been noticing something coming towards you, like an advent, like almost like something shining and bright has been coming into your heart, that's been inspiring you. And if you've been doubting that at all, then put those doubts aside. Again, like I said last week, just ask God, show me what your will is for me in this life, and you may be surprised what his will is for you if you really sit down and ask. And in meditation, they keep showing me crosses, and they showed me this before too. It almost looks like a scene, of the crucifixion. And so, the thing is that what they're trying to say is that, and I see abundance just beyond these crosses. And so what they're saying is, if you can just but put your cross down, put your burdens down, your suffering, your pain, as easily as you can let that go and release others who we have quote unquote crucified through our judgment of others and our judgment of ourselves. If we can put those crosses away, that these things that we are manifesting and that are coming to us from the universe as gifts of love and new support for our life purpose will happen so quickly, and it will be filled with great abundance. So if we could just put those crosses aside, those symbols of suffering or shame or guilt, anything that is ego related, then we can have this true peace of mind in our life purpose. And so as we close this reading, I hope that this has been helpful for you, and I hope that you're really finding a sense of peace, and that you've been feeling very safe and protected by the universe no matter what has been coming up in your lives. And we are all going through it. I've been meeting people who have been complaining about physical health issues, or especially intense pain, or that life seems to be almost turning upside down a little bit, and just unusual things are happening. And just know that this is all a part of the ascension symptoms, because we are shifting. And as we're shifting and turning away from the old and turning away from the ego and focusing on our truth and hearing our soul call us to acknowledge our truth, this is like an intense growing pain. And so just flow with it, and be very aware. Do not jump into conclusions of that something final or terminal is happening with you, but just know that that you're being reborn and renewed in your body and in your soul and your mind. And so this is a period of adjustment for all of that. But in the midst of all of this, anchoring your soul in your soul's truth, which is truly peace, because it knows that only love is real. And I don't know if you really understand when I say that, but fear, as much as it is to our human real, to our soul, which is our truth and which is the only reality, it is not. And so if we focus, like they were saying to me in meditation last night, that Jesus meant, when he said turn the other cheek, he meant turn away from the ego, turn away from illusion, that which is not real, therefore in reality does not exist in God's mind, and turn towards reality, love. Turn towards the eternal position of peace that God resides in, and then you can have immediately your divine inheritance, which is peace. And you will be able to see through the illusions of what is happening around you that the ego is creating, and you will immediately be able to center in and hone in on your peace of mind, peace of heart, and peace in your bodies and relationships and in your careers, etc. So I thank you, and I thank you all for your comments, and all of the new subscribers. Welcome to the Angel School community. Again, I'm offering angel readings for first time viewers, or people who've never had a reading with me before, for $50. And if you feel that this is a calling for you, and that I am the healer or angel reader for you, then you're more than welcome. There's so many of us out there, and we each have that person that we connect with that has the message that from God. So, and I trust that you will find that for yourself. And so I send you so much love, surrounding you with wings of love and angel blessings. Until we see you again next week.